Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do in this channel, which again gives me the perfect opportunity to keep you guys updated with things that I found going on in the world of Transformers. This can be from social media, off the direct internet websites, or of course the forums like Tformers and TFW 2005. I'll also let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is Toys_R_Us. This is part 2 to Wednesday's news, and again I've still got a hatful of news to go through with you, including some more third party and some more stuff that just continually keeps getting updated, like where we're going to start off with. So again, this is super cool. This is the Sunbow Marvel archive. This is taken from their website and they've updated it again with even more Generation 1 cartoons and scripts and storyboards. So you can see on the top line that it's in bold and underlined. It is all you need to search for. You can either go to TFW 2005, click the link on that line there, or type into Google yourself, and it is of course the Sunbow Marvel archive. So you can take a trip down memory lane and check all the stuff out on there, because they just keep adding more and more to it. Talking about cartoons though, and onto the latest and newest ones we haven't even seen yet. This is again more news with regards to the EarthSpark cartoon, and for anybody who's going to San Diego Comic-Con, they're in for a treat, because they're going to get first picks, or first, I suppose, first dibs. You're going to get first opportunity to have a look at brand new clips from the actual cartoon. But not only that, you're going to have a look at the toy line as well, so you're going to get first looks at everything. So I imagine there'll be loads and loads of this all over the internet on these particular forums from Friday 22nd of July at San Diego Comic-Con. So we look forward to finding out, I suppose, what the toy line is and what it looks like. Moving on to something that's super cool. Well, there's two of these that are super cool, but you're gonna have to act really quickly. So yes, this is Lego Optimus Prime, but we've got two amazing display cases, and let's make sure I get this right. These are from the affiliate company, and so that means they work together obviously with Lego, and it's from Wicked Brick. The website is called Wicked Brick. We've got two cases for you to choose from. You've got this one here, which is limited to 750 only. Obviously you've got a beautiful backdrop, a display stand and a case. Now the really cool thing about these cases, both of these, you can't tell here, that's the lovely backdrop, but there's actually a video, and it's got the person where they're turning it like this, and of course it's like you had when you were a child, when they animated and it moved around. This is what the backdrops do on these cases. So this doesn't really do it any justice, because of course it isn't moving, but when you look at it online it looks great. So them explosions, again, they move around. There's obviously the number, limited to 750 pieces, and this one is limited to even less. So this is only 250 pieces, and again they're just going with the G1 background, aren't they? It's brilliant. You've got the grid, you've got the sunburst in the middle. There it is, and again same principle. It does the movement with the when you pick it up and you twist it side to side. Right, moving on. This is where we're going to continue where we left off in last night's video with regards to third-party updates. There was an absolute abundance of these at the last TFCon in Toronto. The third-party roster was huge, and what I've done is I've split it into two. So yesterday we had quite a few, so if you've missed them, it's on the video before this. This has got some images of figs that we haven't seen yet, some ones we have seen, and just a few surprises, to be honest. So Moon Studios, which you can see there, they have got this amazing looking, well, it's their take on Primus, isn't it? It's going to be amazing. They're calling it Seed. There's no actual prototypes. They've just got these beautiful drawings. It's obviously going to come on a stand as well. I've got no information, unfortunately, on height, size, nothing about it at all, apart from just these concept drawings, which I'm sure you'll agree are absolutely stunning and highly detailed. Right, moving on to Iron Factory. Some of these you've seen before, some of these have got some brilliant little teasers, and I'm going to try and pronounce them and get them all right properly. But I might just use their actual, or the ones that they're portraying. So this is a teaser lineup. So what we've got here is Shattered Glass Samurai Leo Convoy. There you've got Samurai Cyclonus. There you've got Samurai Normal Leo Convoy. There, of course, is Samurai Age of Extinction Drift and Samurai Lockdown. So, of course, we've seen a couple of these already, namely this guy, their take on animated Lockdown, Oni Vahaja. I can't do that, I'm terrible. I'm just going to call him Lockdown. Again, I've seen lots of people and lots of reviews on this guy already. He looks brilliant. And then we've got a couple images as well, and again I've got more of these on some of the older videos of Samurai King Grimlock. This guy looks stunning. Can't wait to actually see him in hand as well, hopefully at TF Nation myself next month. Moving on to New Age, we've all heard of New Age. They've got some great products. This is their H32C Cyclops, and of course it is their take on Shockwave. I love the fact there's a little version of him there as well, and he's got a stand. This looks stunning, and this is their take on RC. There you go. So H48, again, New Age. Just got some posing images of this, alternate mode, and there's all your accessories and everything that's going to be coming with her. Fantastic. A few more posing shots. Moving on to Fans Hobby now. We've got an abundance of these things. Again, some we've seen before, but some we haven't seen in colour. But before we get to this is amazing. So this is Hanger Diorama, which you can read there. And then there's a little bit of a spiel at the top there, and it says Hanger Diorama is co-created with Fext Hobby. It's made of Fext system, which is a modular system with detailed imprints on walls and floors to be reinterpreted, basically to reinterpret your beloved scene. Now this is amazing. If anybody's seen Super God Master Force, then this is just fantastic. I've tried to zoom in and do this some justice, but look at that. You've got the scene there, of course, where Jinrai, Super Jinrai, of course, is going to be able to, I suppose, to combine with God Bomber and make God Jinrai. So you've got the 3 junior headmasters. I'm going to use the names that they used originally because I don't know, in honesty, the Fans Hobby versions of them. So of course you've got Minerva there with Ghost Shooter and Cab, and look at the detail on this in a second. So up there you've got the little headmaster juniors at a computer. Look at the detail on them. Haikyuu's there as well. It's just a brilliant diorama. What a scene that is. Let's just go back and have a look at how good that is. That's amazing. That looks great. Continue with Fans Hobby then. This is, of course, their take on Energon Optimus Prime, MB18. We've had some images of this guy in colour already. There he is with his base mode. And this guy, of course, MB19, double agent, but of course it's double dealer. These, of course, are all masterpiece scale sized figures, and they just look brilliant. There's one alternate mode. There is the robot mode with the wings out. The accessories are pretty much identical, of course, to G1. There's the, I don't know whether to call it a dragon, a condor, an eagle, whatever mode it is. It's a bird of prey, something like that. This is the one that's, I suppose, the most intriguing for me, and that's purely because I've got such great memories of the originals as a child. So this is going to be development in progress, their take on Darkwing, and look, they've even got the bit where you can combine them to make Darkwings or Dreadwings, whichever it is. I always get them mixed up with the UK ones because I'm used to calling them Buster and Hydra. So let me just correct myself. It is Darkwing, yeah. Well, of course, when you combine them, I can't wait to see that in colour and what it looks like. That might be my I suppose, definite trip down the third-party aisle, shall we say. Right, moving on to a couple of sightings now. So this is for you lucky guys in America. There is the 4-pack at Target, seen on some shelves. Again, in Target, this is the Creatures Collide 4-pack, not the old 4-pack that they had with the Worlds Collide. That has been spotted at retail in loads of Targets. So is the Dinobot original toy colour version. Again, for you lucky people, these are Target exclusives, so there's no point in checking your Walmarts and things like that. UK retailers, I believe, sorry, UK fans and collectors like myself, I believe we might be getting some of these at In Demand. I'll be keeping you updated as well if they're going to get them at Robot Recruits. I'll find out as soon as I can, but I know In Demand are definitely going to be stocking them. And then finally, funnily enough, I mean, look how late we are to the party. There has been a Studio Series Dinobot Sludge brought from a Smith's shop in the UK. So we're just a little bit behind you guys and the rest of the world. But that completes part 2 of this week's Wednesday news. Again, there's quite a bit going on. I can envisage myself already having to do 2 parts on Friday, which is fine. I've got no problem doing it. As you can tell, I probably really enjoy doing this. And again, I said on the last video, I want to say it again on this. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's been watching. The 4K event was brilliant. For all your comments, I'll do my absolute best to reply to them all. I'm up to date at the moment. And the actual figures that I'm going to be reviewing, I showed you obviously Thrillium 30 Waspinator. I've got some Generations figures. I'm really far behind on the Studio Series figures, so I apologise to people who've been asking for them, but I will do my best to catch up. and I'll eventually, fingers crossed, get around to doing a Grand Max review as well. But it's finding the space and the actual correct lighting and cameras. It's all very difficult with a figure that's the size of a Titan, but I will do my very best to get around. And of course on Instagram I'm still taking requests and taking pictures of the collection and just whatever people want to see, which also reminds me that if all of a sudden there's random videos dropped of just Generation 1 figures being transformed, that's because that's what I've been asked to do. Somebody's asked, because I did the Generations video on tracks, the turbo tracks, they want to see the original Generation 1 transformation video. So I've done that already, and I'll probably pop that up at some point this week as well. And again, I'll crack on with the list from you guys and do my very best to keep it all going as well as it's, well, not saying as well as it is, I'll keep myself going and try and get on top of everything. But a huge thank you everybody for watching. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.